It's another year again, and we are always trying to crush every single goal that we think we have set will actually come to pass. Let me remind you that the goal you are setting today might not even get crushed this year. That is at the end of it. You will reach 2024 December and you question yourself, why did I set these goals? Now, let me share you some of the reasons why I'm talking about this. I have been setting my goals every single year, and I realize that anytime I set these goals, they are bigger than me and I cannot even crush them. Now, let me tell you some of the tips you need to understand before actually setting goals. You need to understand that little steps actually builds up to become a very big step, all right? Now, why run after your goal if you can just wait for it, all right? Let me explain myself. I might not have the best example to actually explain this, but there is one thing I know about goals that actually work. Yes, I understand very much that you want to have that goal that people will say, yes, if your goal is not bigger than you, then you are not actually ready to be rich. Nah, that is not how the thing works. How it works in this particular life we live in is that the moment you start to crush your goals step by step, that is your mini goals, daily habits and everything builds up to become what? One big goal. You can start by saying some affirmations. You can start by setting boundaries. You can start by changing your life. You can start by actually learning lessons that you actually didn't intend doing last year but made mistakes on them. All right. All these things comes out to become a goal that you might not even know. I remember one time I was talking to someone who was like, sometimes you don't even realize you are becoming rich because how things move, it just moves so fast when you get there. When you start to learn a skill, it gets to a point where you think that you are going to give up, or you even want to give up. Not you think, you are just persisting that I must give up because this thing is too much for me. Yes, some do give up on the way. But what if I tell you that giving up is not actually the only solution to a problem that can be solved long term, instead of just living in short term and then suffering in the future? Why don't you quit those habits that you try to pleasure yourself into letting your brain to let the dopamine in your head to actually adapt to those things? If you don't know dopamine, I'll actually try making a video about dopamine in the future. But for today, let's talk about our goals. Now, start by setting goals that you think that you can be able to crush those goals tomorrow next, and the day to come after. When you start doing these particular things, you'll get to realize that, okay, fine, if I'm able to crush this particular goal step by step, I can be able to actually finish crushing all my goals by the end of the year. Let's say you wanted to make $10,000 by the end of $10,000 per month by the end of this year. Why don't you start thinking about how to make $1 per day, or $10 or $1 per month? Then you scale it up to $2, up until $100, $200 up until you reach $500, then $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. By the time you end the year, it will go so fast that even if you are not able to reach that particular goal, you know that you will know where you used to be when you set this particular goal. But you have come to a point where you know that scaling to $10,000 within the next year is the easiest thing that will ever happen to you. Now, in my own understanding of how to set goals is that, why don't I start making my habits right? Because you can't be indisciplined and try to crush your goal. It can never happen. Besides, I'm a forex trader, and this channel is meant for forex trading only. But I am making this video because I know that a lot of people are going to make mistakes that will actually lead them to making targeting big goals that it doesn't even have meaning. Some even target like building houses when they don't even have a penny in their bank accounts. So it's possible, don't get me wrong, but set realistic goals, not unrealistic goals. Don't try to talk about, I want to fly to Mars by the year 2025. We know very well you and Elon Musk does not even talk. Miracles happen, but miracles doesn't happen without hard work and smart working. I mean, hard work only cannot get you where you want, but when you are smart enough with the hard work you have, you can't just sit down and think that being lazy will get you where you want to be. Hard work has to be involved, but you have to work smart, okay? Working smart doesn't mean you're not going to work hard. It's going to be you working hard, but in a very smart way. You can try to type the whole of your document if you want, instead of just snapping it on a picture, uploading to a text extractor and to extract everything for you to arrange. Everything is hard work. Now you just have to do it in a way that will make it seem very easy and simple. Besides, all that you did was efforts, okay? What if you don't know how to extract those files? You do it by the way, you do the manual typing by the way. So I think we setting little goals will actually grow to become what? Bigger ones. I think if you want to buy a new phone by the end of 2024, which is basically iPhone 15 Pro Max, that you want to achieve it, and you are actually using somewhere like Itel or a budget phone that you have around you, it can be Samsung budget phone, it doesn't really matter. Why don't you start thinking about, how do I actually scale up? Now, in my own view, most cases, people will try to sell those phones, use it to invest into other things and make more money. It's not wrong. But what if you find another way by going to work hard, adding that particular money, and then using it to do what? To invest, or to probably sell the phone and add and go and buy the phone. It's still a goal. You've crushed it. There are other ways. Why don't you also use the phone to see, how can I use this phone to make money without selling it or anything else? There comes the internet. If you can be able to use your phone by the end of the year, not only will you be able to, with your hard work and your smart moves, not only will you be able to crush that goal of buying a phone, but you also crush that goal of having a computer that you now work, that will now give you more efficiency in working and actually improving on your life. And in that sense, you build more goals. All right. Now, it starts with something. A goal starts with a question. If the question comes, why am I setting this goal? How am I able to achieve it? If you can answer all these questions, then the first thing is your why, and how am I going to achieve it? It comes next. You have to answer all these things first. The rest can now come after. It's just just like the saying goes, after love comes everything else. If you don't love, nothing comes after that. That is how I believe the Bible talks about it. I might be wrong. Correct me in the comment section. But try to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I know I will bring in new videos and to you every single time. I just think that bringing this thing out, I might not be experiencing anything else about psychology, about setting goals, about life, about entrepreneurship, but I know a thing about the experience I have now can actually help you achieve your goals in the near future. All right. So try your best, guys, to make sure that every single thing you do starts with little steps. You can't just crush a goal bigger than you within 3 years, within 4 years. It doesn't work that way. When you start learning a skill, give yourself time. Don't set unrealistic goals. I'm supposed to be profitable this year. No, I will improve. All right. I will improve. It comes with a step. The word I will improve actually gives you that particular mind of, yes, let me work on something. You might not be where you want to be at the end of the year, but you will end the year being grateful of where you are. Don't just be where you are going to be as you are setting the goal. If you cannot run, at least walk. If you can't walk, crawl. If you can't crawl, look, force yourself to move. Anything else that you can do to move, just move. Peace out.